I know you're awake, little lamb. Hiding under the blankets won't save you. I'm not the monster under the bed, you know. That trick won't work on me. Go on, get up, have some dignity at least. Wow, you don't look so good, little lamb. Having trouble sleeping? Are the nightmares keeping you up? Or maybe you just can't sleep at all. The mortal mind is so fragile. You're unusually calm about this. Most people scream when strangers break into their room, let alone a bloodthirsty... You do know what I am, right? I know you recognize me. It's only been 2 nights after all. That's right, little lamb. I'm a vampire. You've already seen what these fangs can do to soft and fragile human necks. So do yourself a favor and stay quiet, okay? Good. Stay under the blankets. You might as well stay comfortable while you can. You don't mind if I sit on the edge of your bed, do you? No, of course you don't. You're an unusual one. Most people are asleep at 2 a.m. for starters, but I guess that's understandable given what you saw. Seriously, though, I know you're terrified. I'm reading your aura right now. But you're not trying to run, fight, not even scream. Why are you so calm? I've never seen any other human act like this, and I've been around for about a century. You knew someone would come to kill you. Well, aren't you a smart little lamb? Yeah, you're right. It's not your fault, just a case of being in the wrong place at the worst possible time. An hour earlier, an hour later, 1 street to the left, or 1 to the right. You could have grown up, but you witnessed something you're just not allowed to see. Don't feel too bad. Many people die young. Go on and tilt your head to the side for me, little lamb. It won't hurt too much. Just relax and let the darkness sweep you away. Okay, you've been well behaved. You may ask a question. What happened? You were there. You saw every... Well, I suppose it's fair that you wouldn't have the full picture. I suppose an explanation won't hurt. The people that started shooting at me, you remember, right? Yeah, those were hunters, sweetie. Vampire hunters. And you just stumbled into the middle of their meticulously planned ambush. What were you even doing there in the middle of the night? You got lost? Are you serious? Oh, you poor little lamb. That was a grave mistake on your part. Yes, I really did have to grab you as a hostage. As I expected, the poor fools weren't willing to shoot through you, so they tried to push in, surround me from all sides, and stake me from behind. That was their death warrant, of course. Up close, I just tore them all apart. Kind of. It's not really invisibility. It's more like a mental trick. Obfuscate just tricks someone's mind into thinking I'm not there. It's especially effective on mortals. Your minds are just so fragile, so vulnerable to these kinds of tricks. From your and their perspective, I appeared and disappeared, but in reality I just casually strolled right up to each of those hunters. To be completely honest, I was in too much of a frenzy to realize you ran away. But that's why I'm here now. Need to tie up all the loose ends. That's the sad truth, really. You were just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Those hunters could have just waited for you to pass through, or they could have tried to get me on another night. But no. They thought they could win, they tried, and they lost. Now you have to die for their mistake. I know, little lamb, I know you didn't tell anyone. I really do believe you. You didn't go to the police. You didn't tell anyone in person. You haven't posted anything to social media. You actually made this so much easier for me to clean up. Normally, having a witness loose for 2 days would have gotten me into so much trouble. But you've been so well behaved. No, it's not enough to save your life. You're what's called a masquerade breach. You were dead the moment you stepped into my world, the world of darkness hiding under the normal everyday life that most humans live in. You don't belong in my world, and it's too much of a risk to let you back into yours. But you still made the right choice, okay? This really is the best outcome you could have hoped for. You don't even want to know what's happening to the one hunter that survived. The even sadder truth is you're just not worth bringing over. This is my mess to clean up. I don't have the skills to wipe your memory. Way too much time has passed for that. It would have been an easy solution, too. A real shame for you. You're also not special enough to take on as a ghoul. You don't have any special skills I need or any assets I'd want to control. You're unimportant enough that your death or disappearance would just be another number on a statistic. That probably hurts, but you've been so well behaved, I figured you deserve to know the truth at least. Why do I keep petting you? I just like touching humans. It's as simple as that. No, it's not creepy. Notice how my hands are cold, right? Yeah, that's because I'm dead. My heart doesn't beat, my lungs don't breathe, my body doesn't produce any heat. I'm literally room temperature. Humans are soft and warm, and I just like cuddling. It's like I'm stealing your warmth. Are you serious? You want to snuggle? You know I'm still going to kill you, right? Okay then, make some room. I'll come under the blankets. Yeah, this does feel nice. I don't usually get the chance to properly snuggle with someone when I feed. It's usually just a long hug and maybe a pat on the head or two. This is even better than I expected. You're not terrified anymore. Are you really just accepting your fate? You'd rather die snuggling a cute vampire than die terrified. It really is a shame, little lamb. I really do appreciate what you did for me. Those hunters have me dead to rights, but you ruined their ambush. You could have made a much bigger mess for me to clean up, but you kept your mouth shut and saved me so much trouble. You could have tried to run or tried to fight tonight. Even screaming would have caused me more problems. But you've been so submissive. That's how I like my prey, little lamb. And for that, I'll grant you a peaceful, painless death. Trust me, it'll even feel good. You just have to relax and let the darkness sweep you away. Hush now, little lamb. Tilt your head to the side for me. That's it. You've been so well behaved. Little lamb, wake up, sweetie. I didn't take that much out of you, did I? Losing 1 unit of blood shouldn't be enough to knock someone out. Oh, hello there. Welcome back. No, you're not dead. Geez, have you been getting any sleep at all? That little nibble was enough to knock you out. Oh, right. Back on track. No, like I said, you're not dead. I've changed my mind. Well, kind of changed my mind. I'm going to give you a choice. No, let me finish. You need to hear me out. I can drain you right now. Painless and peaceful death, pass on to whatever comes next with no more worries. Or I can bring you into my world. Those are your only 2 options. You understand that I can't let you return to your life. It's too much of a risk for us. Shh, I'm not finished, little lamb. I can take you in as my ghoul. That's what bringing you into my world means. I know what I said earlier about you not being worth it, but like I said now, I've changed my mind. I'm still giving you a choice. Most ghouls are nowhere near as lucky as you. and a peaceful death is preferable to some people. I will feed you some of my blood every month, and before you ask, no, that won't turn you into a vampire. Don't worry about the semantics for now. I feed you some of my special vampire blood, and it turns you into my addicted slave, basically. Understand now why you're lucky to be getting a choice? It's not an easy life. You're at the bottom of the totem pole, but you'd be my ghoul, so I'll protect you as much as I can. Vampire blood is literally addicting, and it'll change the way you think. It forces you into what's called a blood bond. You'll adore me, love me. It will be impossible for you to defy me. You'll want to please me whenever you can, and if you don't get more blood, well, I hear the withdrawal is quite horrible. On the bright side, you'll stop aging. I've seen some ghouls over 100 years old that don't look a day over 20. You'll be tougher, stronger, and a little harder to kill. Plus, you can even learn vampiric disciplines. Vampiric powers, that's what we call them. I'm not going to sugarcoat this, little lamb. It does have some benefits, but it's still a very hard life to be a part of, which is why I'm giving you the choice. That's more than most ghouls ever get. What made me change my mind? To be honest, a little bit of everything. You're submissive, but you're also smart. You knew that keeping quiet was the best option for you, and you knew that running or fighting would be hopeless. You quickly understood your place, but you're not dumb. I like that in my prey. Your blood was enough to push me over the edge, to be honest. It's not easy taking in a new ghoul. It takes up resources, and I'm still a relatively young vampire, so I don't have much to spare. I was sitting on the fence before I took a bite, but something about your blood. It's really hard to explain vampiric concepts to a mortal, so don't worry about it for now. I might explain it to you later. So, little lamb, what is your choice? No manipulation, no mind tricks. This is entirely up to you. Well then, I think a new title is in order. Little lamb implies that you're food, but you've been promoted. Slave is too harsh. Maybe pet? Yeah, I like it. Pet, pet, pet. You're my little ghoul pet now, okay? Good. I'll take care of you, I promise. Now close your eyes. I am quite hungry, and you really need to get some sleep, my pet. Don't worry, you will wake up. This makes things easier. I can move you into your new home while you rest. Now, tilt your head to the side for me. That's it. Good pet. Close your eyes and let the darkness sweep you away. This whole thing's one big Vampire the Masquerade reference, I guess. I never played that game, though. Everybody's all like, why don't you do longer videos? Because this script took like a half hour to record. I do appreciate the commission, though.